I almost didn't make this video, but after what I experienced recently, after seeing how many of you are quietly suffering behind those smiles, I realized I need to share this message with you today. Before you scroll away, answer this honestly. When was the last time someone truly saw you? Not the version you show the world, but the real you, the one who's exhausted, confused, maybe even a little broken. When was the last time someone close to you looked into your eyes and genuinely asked, "How are you doing these days? What's really happening in your life?" Not just a casual, "How are you?" For the sake of formality and then moving on, this video is different. I'm not here to give you temporary motivation or surface-level positivity. I'm here to share a truth that most people are too afraid to speak out loud. A truth that might just change everything. There's something that needs to be revealed to you that applies to your life right now. Today, in this very moment, life itself sees you. Not in some distant cosmic way, but intimately. It sees how you've been carrying burdens that were never meant for your shoulders alone. The pain you hide because you think showing it makes you weak. Every morning, you wake up paced on that smile and convince the world you're fine. But the truth knows about those 3 a.m. nights when anxiety sits on your chest like a stone, when you lie awake wondering if life will ever feel easier, if the peace you are chasing will ever actually come. You scroll through those endless feeds, watching everyone else's perfect moments, and something inside whispers, "I am not enough, I am falling behind." You are running a race you never chose to enter, and the finish line keeps moving further away. Stop for just a moment. The message is clear. You are exactly where you are meant to be. Not by accident, not by mistake. Your journey is unfolding according to a plan that's far bigger than what your eyes can currently see. You've been giving pieces of yourself to people who don't value the gift, working yourself to exhaustion, yet feeling empty inside. And somewhere in all that chaos, you forgot the most important truth about who you really are. You are not just a person trying to survive. You are a soul on a sacred journey, a spark of the same energy that creates and sustains entire universes. Can you feel that? Just for a second, can you feel that truth trying to break through all the noise? Let me share something that completely transformed how I see suffering. Nothing that happens to you is random. Your struggles aren't punishments. They're purification, like gold that must pass through fire to become pure. You are going through this fire not to be destroyed, but to be refined. Everything false is being burned away. The people-pleasing, the desperate need for approval, the masks you wear to fit in. What's left after the fire? Your authentic self, the version of you that's been waiting to emerge. Your pain has a purpose. It's not evidence that you are failing. It's proof that you are being prepared for something greater. You want to know why you feel so lost and disconnected. It's because you have been chasing everyone else's definition of success, instead of discovering your own unique purpose that only you can fulfill. There's a timeless truth that says, it's better to walk your own path imperfectly than to walk someone else's path perfectly. Yet here you are, trying to squeeze yourself into boxes that were never designed for your spirit. Think about it. How much of your life right now is actually yours? How many of your goals are things you genuinely want, versus things you think you are supposed to want. If you are ready to start living authentically, make 3 sacred commitments. Not someday, but today, just now. First, reclaim your mornings. Stop giving the first hour of your day to notifications, news, and other people's chaos. Start with intention, even 5 minutes of stillness, prayer, or gratitude. Give that time to your soul before the world takes the rest. Second, honor your body as the temple it is. Your body is the vehicle carrying your soul through this life. You can't fight your battles or fulfill your purpose running on exhaustion and neglect. Nourish yourself with what truly energizes you. Third, build boundaries around your peace. I know this is hard. I know you don't want to disappoint people, but protecting your peace isn't selfish. It's sacred. If people are upset that you're no longer sacrificing yourself for their comfort, that's their lesson to learn, not your burden to carry. There's a teaching that completely shifts how you see every problem in your life. You are not this body. This body you are living in, it ages, it feels pain, it gets tired, and one day it will return to the earth. But the real you, the consciousness that's reading these words right now, the awareness behind your thoughts, the observer of your experiences, that is eternal. You are like the lotus flower. The lotus grows in muddy, murky water, sometimes the dirtiest ponds you can imagine. But despite being surrounded by all that darkness, its petals rise above the surface, completely clean, completely untouched. That's you. Your soul is the lotus. The struggles, the pain, the chaos around you, that's just the mud. It's temporary. It doesn't define you. It can't stain you unless you forget who you truly are. So, why are you giving permanent weight to temporary situations? The problems keeping you awake tonight will be distant memories a year from now. But your soul's growth, that's forever. Let go of this desperate need. You have to manage every outcome to make sure everything goes exactly according to your plan. That's what's exhausting you. Perform your duties with full dedication. Give your absolute best, but then release the results. Trust that there's a deeper intelligence orchestrating everything for your highest good, even when it looks like absolute chaos to your human eyes. This is the secret to inner peace. Can you do that? Can you do your best and then release the outcome? Now let's talk about something heavy that you have been carrying. The hurt, the betrayal, the people who broke your trust and left scars on your heart. Those wounds have made you afraid to be vulnerable again, haven't they? You have built walls so high that even love can't get through anymore. But here's what wisdom teaches us about forgiveness. And this might surprise you. Forgiveness isn't about them. It's not about saying what they did was okay. It's not about letting them off the hook or pretending the pain didn't happen. Forgiveness is about you setting yourself free from the prison of resentment. Think about it like this. When you hold on to a grudge, it's like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to suffer. But they've moved on with their life. They're sleeping peacefully at night. Meanwhile, you are the one being destroyed from the inside, replaying the hurt over and over like a movie that never ends. Today, you have the power to make a different choice. Release them, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Not for their freedom, but for your liberation. Is there someone you need to forgive? You don't have to say their name. Just be honest with yourself. Let me address something else. I know you are carrying guilt about your past. Those moments you wish you could erase. The words you can't take back. The decisions that still haunt you when you're alone with your thoughts. The version of yourself you are ashamed of. Listen carefully. Every mistake you made was a necessary lesson on your soul's journey. Every failure was actually redirecting you towards something better, something more aligned with your true path. And here's what you need to understand. The person you were back then did the best they could with the awareness they had at that time. You're not that person anymore. You have learned, you've grown, you've evolved. Stop punishing yourself for outgrowing old versions of who you used to be. That's not failure. That's called evolution. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. Your soul is on an eternal journey of growth. You're not meant to stay the same. You're meant to shed old skins, old beliefs, old patterns that no longer serve you. Your new life, the one filled with peace, purpose, and joy, is waiting for you on the other side of self-forgiveness. But you have to be willing to forgive yourself first. What would change in your life if you finally forgave yourself today? Really think about that. Now, I know many of you watching this are struggling financially. You feel trapped in circumstances that seem impossible to escape. Bills piling up, opportunities slipping away, dreams on hold because the money just isn't there. Let me share what wisdom reveals about wealth and abundance, and this might challenge everything you have been told. Abundance is your birthright, not because you have to earn it through endless suffering, but because the universe itself is infinitely abundant. There's more than enough for everyone. The rivers don't run dry because too many people drink from them. The sun doesn't dim because too many flowers turn toward its light. But here's the truth. Abundance flows toward those who vibrate with gratitude and service, not toward those operating from desperation and scarcity. You block the flow when fear becomes your dominant energy. When you wake up obsessing over what's missing instead of acknowledging what's already here. When you hoard instead of share. When you see wealth as something to grab rather than something to circulate. What you give comes back, not always in the same form, but always multiplied. When you give from a place of genuine abundance, even if you have little, the universe recognizes that frequency and matches it. Start each morning with a simple practice. Before you check your phone, before anxiety about money grips your mind, speak out loud 3 things you're grateful for right now: your breath, your sight, the roof over your head, the people who love you. Watch what happens when you shift from scarcity to gratitude. Opportunities begin appearing in the most unexpected places. Doors you didn't even know existed suddenly open. Tell me, what's one thing, just one, that you're genuinely grateful for today? Say it out loud right now, even if you are alone. Let the universe hear it. As we come to the close of our time together today, I want to leave you with a practice that has the power to transform not just your days, but your entire spiritual life. This path doesn't require complicated rituals. It doesn't need fancy temples or expensive offerings. What it truly desires is a genuine connection with you. A relationship built on honesty, trust, and love. Here's what I am asking you to commit to. Every morning and every night, sit in stillness for just 5 minutes. That's it. 5 minutes. not with your phone in hand, not with the TV playing in the background. Just you, your breath, and the presence that's always been there, waiting for you to notice. Talk to the universe like it's your closest friend, because it is. Tell it about your fears, share your dreams, vent your frustrations, express your gratitude. Don't worry about using the right words or sounding spiritual. Just be real. And then, this is the part most people skip. Sit quietly and listen. Guidance won't come as a booming voice from the clouds. It will come as a gentle nudge in your heart, a sudden moment of clarity when you've been confused, an unexpected sense of peace in the middle of chaos, an intuitive knowledge about which direction to take. That presence is not distant. It is not unreachable. It is closer to you than your own breath. It is the awareness behind every thought. It is the love that still believes in goodness, despite all the darkness you've witnessed. Have you ever felt that presence? That inexplicable sense that you're not alone, even when no one else is around. That's it. That's always been there. Before you return to your daily life, before you close this video and move on to the next thing, I need you to understand something crucial. Your transformation doesn't begin when your circumstances change. It begins the moment you decide that you're worthy of the peace, love, and abundance that's been waiting for you all along. Right now, wherever you are, I want you to do something. Stand up if you can. Straighten your shoulders. Take a deep breath. Feel the ground beneath your feet. You are guided. You are protected. You are loved beyond measure. The storms will still come. Life doesn't stop challenging you just because you have awakened spiritually. The struggles will continue. But here's what changes. You will no longer be shaken because you have remembered the eternal truth that lives in the core of your being. You are not separate from the divine. You never were. That separation was always an illusion. Now, before you go, I have one request. Share this message with at least one person you know who's struggling right now. Sometimes people need to hear these truths from someone who cares enough to reach out. You might be the vessel through which this message reaches someone who desperately needs it today. Go now. Walk forward with confidence. Live the life your soul came here to experience. And whenever you feel alone, whenever the weight feels too heavy, just close your eyes and breathe. That presence is already there. It has always been there, and it always will be.